Pittsburgh Steelers find themselves at a crossroads, an identity crisis that seems to echo louder with each passing season. The newly released schedule has only intensified the spotlight on the franchise's most glaring uncertainty, the quarterback position. Even the optimism typically associated with a new NFL year feels muted. Analysts and fans alike are bracing for what could be a treacherous start to the season, one that might define the trajectory of their entire campaign. The early matchups present a gauntlet of elite defensive coordinators and formidable opponents. Names like Aaron Glenn, Mike McDonald, and Brian Flores loom large, each known for their aggressive, scheme-heavy defenses. It's a stretch of games that would test even the most seasoned quarterback, let alone a team still searching for one. Pittsburgh's current quarterback room, featuring Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson, simply does not inspire confidence. No matter how defensively gifted the Steelers are, with stars like T.J. Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Cam Hayward anchoring a battle-hardened unit, the reality is inescapable. In the modern NFL, you don't win without competent quarterback play. And right now, that's a luxury the Steelers can't claim. The whispers surrounding a potential arrival of Aaron Rodgers only add fuel to the speculation fire. While even a diminished version of Rodgers offers a seismic upgrade over the existing options, the notion remains bittersweet. Rodgers, should he land in Pittsburgh, instantly makes the team more competitive, but not elite. With him under center, Pittsburgh could very well become a .500 caliber team, perhaps notching 8 or 9 wins. But therein lies a paradox. Just good enough to avoid the NFL's basement, but not bad enough to draft a top-tier quarterback next year. It's the dreaded middle, the no-man's land of NFL competitiveness. This is the Steelers' conundrum. The roster is too talented to tank. The defense alone, bolstered by new acquisitions like Darius Slay and ascending talents like Joey Porter Jr., should ensure that Pittsburgh remains a tough out on Sundays. But the lack of a franchise quarterback has become the millstone around the organization's neck. Even if Aaron Rodgers arrives and performs admirably, the long-term trajectory remains uncertain. The Steelers won't be bad enough to rebuild from the ground up, yet they won't be good enough to contend with the AFC's elite. This isn't just about X's and O's. This is about legacy, about expectations. The Pittsburgh Steelers are one of the most storied franchises in NFL history, boasting 6 Super Bowl titles and a culture built on dominance, toughness, and sustained excellence. But that mystique is fading. The last playoff win came in 2016. Since then, Pittsburgh has been little more than a wild card regular, hovering just above mediocrity. That's not the standard the franchise was built upon. Mike Tomlin, a universally respected coach and likely Hall of Famer, finds himself under scrutiny not because of incompetence, but because the bar in Pittsburgh is set so high. Since Big Ben's twilight years, Tomlin has been forced to overachieve with subpar quarterback play. The infamous Killer Bees era, Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell, had all the makings of a dynasty, yet never delivered a championship. Many believe that window was squandered, not due to lack of talent, but due to underperformance in key moments. And now, Tomlin is tasked with conjuring playoff runs with backup caliber quarterbacks. Somehow, he's managed to keep the team competitive, but competitive isn't enough. Some suggest Tomlin needs a fresh start, a chance to reboot his legacy elsewhere, in the same way Andy Reid reinvented himself in Kansas City, not because he failed, but because sometimes greatness requires a change in scenery to be fully appreciated again. Still, Tomlin's commitment to Pittsburgh runs deep. He's never been the type to run from a challenge. But challenges, especially those without a clear path forward, can become weights. The Steelers' current predicament is one of direction. They're stuck in limbo. Too proud to rebuild, too flawed to contend. That's the danger of the middle. It's a lesson the NBA has illustrated for decades. The worst place to be is not at the bottom, but in the middle. Competitive purgatory, where first-round playoff exits and late-round draft picks define your future. Without a bold pivot, whether the quarterback acquisition, a coaching change, or a philosophical reset, the Steelers risk remaining trapped there. This year's schedule will be brutal. If Rodgers arrives, the team becomes dangerous. But if he doesn't, the likelihood of a disastrous start rises significantly. And if that happens, Pittsburgh may be forced to confront the very question it has long tried to avoid. What kind of team do they really want to be? At the heart of the debate is what it means to wear the black and gold, to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. It's more than just winning games. It's about chasing greatness. The fans know it. The legacy demands it. And unless the front office aligns with that vision, by prioritizing a quarterback, by refusing to accept mediocrity, then the standard they so often quote will continue to erode, and the legend of the Steelers will increasingly be spoken of in the past tense.